Get in the machine, Shinji! Hello everyone, this is Inferno Zero here, and today we're doing a review of the HG Evangelion Unit 1 Berserk mode. And of course, Evangelion is a TV show that's coming to Netflix, which I'm excited for, but to sum it up, it's actually quite difficult. So basically, to sum it up, a depressed kid named Shinji gets summoned by his mad scientist father to pilot a giant robot called Evangelion to defend the world against like aliens called angels. The show is quite good, but it just has a lot of depression and horrible characters, fan base. Trust me, it's like a little hard to describe. And to describe Evangelion, it's basically just like a robot version of the angels, and Unit 1 is the suit piloted by Shinji. And of course, this is actually the movie remake of the original. And this figure is pretty awesome. Now, like, I'm going to be calling this figure a she because in the show, which I found out from a channel called Jobby the Hong, that units 1, 2, and 3 are biologically female, which is interesting. But now let's get back to talking about this figure. Overall, this figure is pretty awesome with great detail, great color separation. I really like how the Berserk mode is like neon red with little like dark orange and the purple. I also really like the clear arm part, which I got mentioned that in the original show, this never happened. I do not want to explain what happens in it, because I don't want to spoil anyone for everyone who wants to see it. But this is basically just in the show, this arm never happened. This is like a movie remake, and of course, like this figure is actually pretty big. Like it's basically the size of a Master Grade Gundam, which I'll bring out soon. But that's mostly because of the the long legs, which is actually pretty awesome. I really like the knee pads here, and if you look on the arms, you actually get like Eva Unit 1 test. And on the other side, if my camera could focus, dang it, come on. I'm sorry about my camera losing quality. It's like, well, it says something else. It says Evangelion -01 test type. And the one thing I also want to say is this Eva gotta get a sandwich. Look at this. I also have the box with me right here, which has a pretty awesome design of the kit and has all the accessories and stickers, which we'll be going over pretty soon. You get the Nerve logo, and you also read what it says, on which it says, "God's in his heaven, all's right with the world." And Nerve is actually the company that this is made. Also, I gotta show you that on the sticker on the side, it actually has Eva 1, and this is not, mostly for like unsymmetric. And you also get the movie logo, Evangelion 2.0, you cannot advance. And this is made by Bandai, not sponsored. And now let's go talk about first let's talk about the posability. Now for Pose ability, you get like an opening jaw, which is pretty awesome because you get like a little ball joint here, and the head can move up and down, and the neck can move up and down. And also like how when you move this head up and down like this moves too, it gives it a little bit more human resemblance. And then for the arms, you just get a ball connection here, rotation here. This arm doesn't have any posability except for the hand, which is a ball joint. And then the same goes for this arm, except this pion can move. The arm has actually a weak bend, it only could bend that much, and the hand's the same thing. For the chest, you get a ball here, and a ball here, which allows some pretty arcing backs and crunch. Gives it a little bit more personality. Leg, you got a rotation here. High kick can go back that far. Oh jeez. Knee bend right here. Now come on. Now back to the leg. Besides the knee bend here, the knee pad can move up. This foot guard can move around a little, and you get an upward toe bend, and you also get not really. Alright, so yeah, this kit does have some flaws with like parts staying together, but still it's pretty awesome. You can like fix it with glue. Just give me a second to fix it, and let's go talk about the accessory. Now for starters, for accessories, I want to mention his halo piece, where you get a long rod, as you see here, but I cut it down. You plug into this hole right here, and then there's a plug on the back which you can plug in there to finish the look. Now if my camera can work with me, you get like a little cooler thing, makes it look like exactly like in the movie. I'm sorry, my little speech problem. Now I gotta mention, for his little crystal arm, you actually do get another arm for this, which is like the same thing except bend. When their hand is, which is removable, like, to attach to the other hand, which can be attached by just pulling this out and plugging this in. And you might wondering why there's a little gap in between the arm and there. It's because like the parts to fill in the gap are attached to this. I don't really want to take it apart, but still, like, that way you could do some other poses to make it look like he's trying to go like, should I shake his hand? No, I shouldn't. Should I? No. Wait, you just call me a he? Ah, shoot. Now you don't have to attach the crystal arm if you don't want to, in case you want to make a scene where he doesn't have the arm. But you also, for more options, you also get another regular arm and pion, which you can attach the arm just by plugging in here. And then there's a little part right here which you can pop out. And then you line that part up with this one, which right here is in the pion. What the? Alright, we're having technical difficulties. Please excuse me for a second. Now, before I was interrupted, you just take this, slide it in the back of the arm, and put it up. And now you have a completed Evangelion Unit 1 look, which is pretty awesome. But for me, I prefer the crystal arm. It makes it look even more cooler. Now for hands, first you get the I'm gonna strangle you hand. You have a more relaxed left hand, so that way if you want to make it look like his arms got ripped off, that will work too. You get a holding hand to hold stuff from other Evangelion kits. which are sold separate. Then you also get a trigger holding hand to hold the pallet rifle, which is what the Evangelion uses as a long-range weapon. And of course you can't go through a mecha series without giant swords or guns. Then you also get a special hand to hold the progressive knife. Now, the progressive knife is the weapon that's stored in the Evangelion's left side in order to store it for just in case he needs to go and wait. No! I'm sorry you'll have to see that. Barbatos Lupus was not harmed and he got his money back. But moving on, this is like the progressive knife in its like deploying mode, which there's a piece inside this pion which is used to like store it. Of course, like you can't actually store it inside it because I don't know why, but still, it's a pretty nice feature. And another thing you also get is this, which if you look at the Evangelion, which as you can see of Unit 1 right now, he has wide eyes like he's like about to scream from the top of his lungs. This piece has like more like normal eyes in the show to make it look like he's not really getting ticked off or anything. And of course he's still mad. But another thing you get in this set is the plug, which you can plug to the back of the Evangelion in these holes right here. And you just gotta plug it in. Stupid thing, doesn't want to work with me. There you go. And this plug right here is used in the show because Evangelion's like without it only run for like 5 minutes. So basically my phone. And another thing about this awesome thing is that if you pull this up, more to the camera, put this piece up and this piece, and if you can remove it off camera for some, you get this piece right here, which is called the entry plug. And in the show, this is where the pilot is entered. Oh man, there's a lot of messing up in this episode. This is where the pilot is in to enter the Evangelion. And of course, like, this is filled with a bunch of liquid that allows the humans to breathe even without air, which is pretty neat. And another thing I gotta mention about this plug right here, I'm kind of disappointed that the wire that's with it leads to nowhere. It's kind of disappointing, but if you make yourself a base, it can go with it. Another thing about this kit is you also get this piece right here, which if you put in between her legs, jeez. Alright, to not make it sound weird, this is a piece just to connect her to the to any action base for some aerial poses. I'm not trying to make this weird or anything. I'm weird or anything. Just trust me. But now let's give the overall review. Now, to go along with the review, here's Lupus Rex with Unit 1 again. And of course, like, Unit 1 is the same size as Lupus Barbatos Lupus, which like is like a 1:100 scale. So this is basically a master grade heights, which is pretty awesome. Which the overall view is this kit is pretty amazing. I had a lot of fun building this, and I got this in a store in New Hampshire that had a bunch of great people in it, and I'm looking forward to what they do next. And I'm also looking forward to Evangelion coming out to Netflix, which me and my friend are gonna watch when it comes out. So that's it for today. Hope you all have a great time. Don't Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. This is Inferno Zero signing out. I don't want to get in the ship. I don't want to get in the suit. Get in the suit.